And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Jamie Phillips Football Chats. Hope everyone's doing really well on this Thursday evening. A lot of news to talk about today, guys. A lot of stuff going on in the world of football, obviously. Before we get started on everything, please, guys, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Currently on 288 subscribers. Trying to get my way to 300 subscribers. Once I've got on there, I'll have a 300 subscriber special. So please go and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, guys. Make sure you do all that for me. And this is going to be the show Liverpool preview. Brighton and Hove Albion. Liverpool away to Brighton. Oh, it's an important game for Liverpool in what's going on at this moment in time. Good evening, Doug. Hope you're well, my man. It's an important game for Liverpool. This obviously had a poor result against Inter Milan midweek, I would say. We got our job done in the first leg in that game, but we weren't great in the second leg. There's a lot of things. Personally, I don't think Liverpool have been that good for a few weeks now. I don't particularly feel that we're that good against Chelsea in the cup final the other Sunday. I don't think we were that good against Inter on Tuesday. Yeah, I think we're just in a bit of a bad slump at the moment, but they're lucky, and we weren't that good against West Ham either. Don't think we're playing that well at this moment in time, but the good thing about it is that we're getting results. And this is a results business, and results are all that matter. Big up, Jamie. We need to win this match, Ali. Yes, we do, my man. Definitely do. It's a big game. This is a big game coming up for Liverpool. With Brighton Brighton are, they're free falling at the moment. They've only scored one goal in 5 games. They're starting to let goals in quite regularly now. They're not in the form they were at the beginning of the season. The first half of the season, Brighton were playing really well, scoring goals, not conceding many. The sell of Dan Burn, by the look of it, has really hurt them because they can't kick goals out now. So, we should be beating this Brighton team quite comfortably. Ali, Chelsea back where they belong. Hashtag save the bridge. Oh, dear, Ali. We're going to get to that talk as well. There's a lot of talk about that. The Chelsea news today obviously broke this morning. Roman Abramovich being sanctioned by the British government. There's quite a lot of talk about it today, guys. There is quite a lot of talk about it. Let's get this. What I want to do, I want to get up the fixtures, Liverpool's remaining fixtures this season. So if I get up, where am I? I want to get up Liverpool's Liverpool's remaining fixtures because we have got quite a hard run in till the end of the season. City's running is a lot easier than ours. Let's put it that way. We do have the harder. We do have the harder running. There's no doubt about that. I'm going to get these fixtures up for you now, guys, because I think this is a good thing to look at. The games we have got. So let's get this up for you, guys. Let's get this up for you. Let's share the screen. Where am I? There we go, guys. Here we go. So that should be up now for you guys to see. So this is our the fixtures we have left this season. I think we have 11 games left to play this season in the league. Obviously, we've got FA Cup games, Champions League games. So I'm not adding them into it just yet. But this is the games we definitely have left at this moment in time. So we got Brighton Saturday afternoon, lunchtime kickoff, 12:30. It's going to be. I don't like 12:30 kickoffs. I don't know how you guys feel. For me, 12:30 kickoffs can be a little bit dodgy sometimes. You're not, trying to get up for a game at 12:30. You're up really early in the day. You're basically having breakfast and going out to play a competitive game of football. It's a weird time. It's a weird time. Probably arriving at the stadium like 10:30 in the morning. It's a very strange time to play a game of football for me. And That's the only thing I worry about in this game. I don't worry about Brighton at all. Brighton, since Dan Burn, left Brighton to go to Newcastle in January, Brighton ain't been the same defensively. Dunk's a good defender, but he's lost his teammate there. He's lost his partner in crime, and they don't seem to be quite the same. As I say, they've only scored 1 goal in their last 5 league games. I expect. I expect a result in this game. I really do. Evening, Steve, my man. Hope you're a good fella. I really do expect us to win this game. I really do. I'll look at it. We've got Brighton. I expect the win. I expect a comfortable win as well. Then we've got Arsenal in midweek. Away at home again. 8:15 kickoff in the evening. If we stay in the form we have been in the last few weeks, that'll be a tricky match. If we pick up our form, go and beat Brighton comfortably, look good again, and then away to Arsenal, I think we'll have our mojo back. I still think we should beat Arsenal. I think we have too much firepower up front. Obviously, Klopp's saying that we have all players fit now. I think Kanate is the only one, but I think he's okay. Yeah, Bobby will be available. Jota, Diaz, Mane, Salah. Got plenty of attacking options there. Thiago's back, keeping Thiago fit. We want Thiago really desperately to play that Man City game. So we've got to make sure, we give him the right amount of minutes and the right amount of time. Just, judge his fitness correctly, because we need him and Firmino definitely for that Man City game. So we're away to Arsenal. Then we're at home to Watford in another afternoon kickoff on the 2nd of April, because we've got a massive gap because we've got international break and FA Cup. So yeah, we've got Arsenal midweek. Then obviously next weekend we've got the FA Cup against Forest. Then we've got a 2-week break. Then we come back to for the international break. So then we come back with a home game against Watford in the lunchtime kickoff. And then it's that April game against Manchester City, which should be very, very interesting to say the least. I think in between there will be a Champions League game as well, quarterfinal Champions League as well. So yeah, away to Manchester City. So you can see there we've got 3 out of 4 games. Our next 4 league games, 3 of them are away from home. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but as long as we're in good form, guys, we should be absolutely fine. We drew 1-1 last time we played at the Amex, and that was a 12:30 kickoff. Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing I hate, 12:30 kickoffs. We conceded a very the Danny Welbeck penalty. That's exactly right. When Robbo didn't touch him at all, and they got a penalty. I remember that. Complete and utter joke and a farce, that, wasn't it? Complete farce. Steve, you can come on if you want, mate. I can send you the link if you want to come on. Hello, Joe, mate. Hello, Noel. How are you, my man? Hope you're good. Then Watford game, Man City game, and then we're away to Aston Villa, which would be a tough game as well. I mean, that's 2 tough games in a row for us right there. Away to City and then away to Villa. We've got so many away games in the league. It's unreal. That game will be tough. I'm looking at these fixtures here. We should beat Brighton away. I'm confident we're beating Arsenal away as well. I'm really confident. If we turn up, I reckon we'll beat them 4 or 5. I really do. I think we could smash them. At Watford at home, we should win easy. And then another 2 away games on the trot. Man City and Villa, 2 tough away games. And then we've got an easy home game against relegation fodder Everton. And then another tough away game in Newcastle. And then home to Spurs, away to Southampton, and then finish off at the home to Wolves. So there are our fixtures, guys. League fixtures only, this is. This is Premier League fixtures only. And they're tough. We have a tough run-in. There is no doubt about it. Evening, John Moore. How are you, my man? Big up, Jamie, Doug, Ali, and Steve. Hope you're all well. We are good, my man. We are good. How are you doing, John? Hope you're a good fella. Hope you're doing well. Evening, Alan. Hello, Jamie. How are you tonight, mate? I am good, my man. I am good. How are you, Alan? How are you? I hope you're doing well, my man. Jamie, I don't see why we can't win them all. We've done it before. Yeah, it's just a little tough. It's the away fixtures. I mean, how many away games we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 away fixtures left, and most of them come in a row. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Four out of our next 5 league games are all away from home. If we pick up maximum points in all them away games, well, we're winning the league. There ain't doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. The away games are tough. Away games are, that's going to be the tough part of this remaining fixtures. I'm going to get what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get. Let me take this off for a second, and I'm going to try and get Man City's fixtures up because I think it's a good barometer to look at. See what Man City. I think they do have an easier fixture remaining. I'd be interested to see where they may slip up. Obviously, the most obvious one would be us, of course. But I know they got Palace. Is it on the weekend? That's going to be an interesting game. That could be proper tight. I will say that will be proper tight. But as we know, Man City have lost 3 games this season. And 2 of them have come against the same. Tottenham have done the double over them, and then Palace beat them. So if they're going to drop points, you've got to feel it's going to be there. Teams like Palace, Liverpool playing before them as well. Don't forget, Liverpool going to be playing before them quite a few times. Only one that really scares me is Villa. Yeah. The Villa away and City away games in a row are going to be quite difficult. I will admit. Palace already beat them this season. Yeah, exactly. It's the only solace I can think of. They got Spurs did the double over them, and what's stopping Palace? Palace are a decent team. So I'll share the screen here, guys, so you can see their next few games. So they're away to Palace on the Monday. So obviously we play Saturday afternoon at 12:30. If we get a really good win, and I mean a really good win against Brighton, Man City have all weekend to stew on it. Man City would want to play straight away. But they have all weekend to stew on that. And they'll feel, that's a tough place to go. You go to Selhurst Park on a Monday night, 8 p.m. kickoff under the floodlights. Selhurst Park it'll be banging. The atmosphere, you know what the atmosphere is like at Crystal Palace, probably the best in the league, and it'll be amazing atmosphere. They'll be really up for it. Palace, they play good football. It'll be a test for City. It will be a test for Manchester City. There's no doubt about that. But it's a test. I think Man City will come through. And then obviously they're away to Burnley on the 2nd of April. Burnley will be needing points badly. So again, not the easiest place to go. But, everyone seems to win at Burnley, don't they? Everyone seems to go to Turf Moor and pick up 3 points. And then it's that big one on the 10th of April. Liverpool versus Manchester City. That is the title decider right there. If Liverpool are top of the league when we play Manchester City on the 10th of April, I think we go on to win the league. If we're already on top of the league, because it could very well happen. We play before Man City on this weekend, and the next game on the 2nd of April, we play before them twice. So, there's a lot of pressure on City having to compete with what Liverpool's results are. Because that's basically what they're doing. They're trying to match each other's results all the time. And that's a hard thing to do. Trying to continuously match, the opposition's result week in, week out. And that's what Liverpool and Man City are doing to each other right now. So away to Palace, difficult game, Gabby, extremely tight, I think. Just 8 p.m. kickoff on a Monday night under the floodlights. Selhurst Park will be absolutely jumping. It's going to be a good game, really entertaining game. And then Burnley need points. Burnley need points. And if Liverpool can get past Brighton, which they should, and then get a good result at the Emirates, if Liverpool are on top of the league, even on goal difference, even if they're on top of the league just on the same points, goal difference, whatever, Man City, Liverpool, I think Liverpool go and win that game. What we've not seen yet is how Man City act under pressure. That's not what we've seen yet. Man City are great leaders. You know, when they're winning and they're winning the league, they're great front runners. Usually when Man City get in front, they win the league. You know, that usually what happens. But we've not seen yet much of when Man City have to chase. So that'll be interesting. That will change the whole dynamic of the season. So if Liverpool can go into that Manchester City game, either level on points or above them in the league, whatever it is, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. And don't forget, Liverpool got to play. They've got their game in hand as well. They've got to play against Arsenal. So, you know, Liverpool win their game in hand. You know, it's on, ain't it? It's so on. If Liverpool win their game in hand, so if we beat Brighton, and win our game in hand against Arsenal, you know, this is on. It really is. And I think City will start to feel the pressure. And then obviously after us, they're away to Wolves, which is it's no easy task. You'd still fancy them to beat Wolves comfortably at the end of the day. It's not an easy one. And then at home to Watford, you expect them to win that game. You expect them to beat Leeds as well. The Newcastle game is going to be a toughie, depending on what sort of situation Newcastle win at that time. And then this is their last two games of the season. This is the two I want to concentrate on. These are the two I want to concentrate on. Burnley, West Ham and Aston Villa, the last two games of the season. West Ham, we don't know what the situation will be like in the league. I don't know if they'll be in the hunt for Champions League by then. I think the Champions League might be all settled. But West Ham will still be fighting for European places. You know, that top 7. You know, West Ham will be fighting for them places still probably by then. And West Ham ain't going to be an easy game, not away from home. They're good at home against the big teams, West Ham. I think they've beaten some of the big teams at home already this season. So that'd be a tough game. And then the storyline game is the final game of the season. Sunday, 22nd of May, 2022. Manchester City versus Aston Villa. If you could write a drama, this would be it. So what is it? 10 years ago, Stevie slips, and you know, and then Man City go and win the league, don't they? You know, and Stevie's had it for like 10 years now. All this abuse and all that, constantly every week by opposition fans. The story writes itself. Started at Rangers at the beginning of the season, comes to Aston Villa for halfway through the season, signs Philippe Coutinho. Man City on the last day. Stevie in charge of Aston Villa. Philippe Coutinho in the Aston Villa team being managed by Stevie G. It's sort of like if you could write a drama, if you could write it, you'd write it. It's so interesting, guys. It's so in these last 11 games, anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's going to go up and down. I think Liverpool, Man City might both drop points. I just don't see them both winning their next 11 games where they're playing each other, so they go cancel each other out. But I just can't see them all, one of them winning every. I just can't see it happening. I think they'll both drop points. It's going to be pressure. We'll all have heart attacks. We're all going to feel it. But I do feel Liverpool go win the league, and I think Liverpool win the league by a point or two. I just have this real feeling inside me that we're going to win the league. Like we're winning games when we're playing poorly at this moment in time. And you look at Man City's bit of poor form at this moment in time. They lost to Tottenham, drew to Southampton, were very lucky against Everton. The referees weren't so corrupt. Everton probably would have had a penalty and scored that penalty. And then that's another draw. So if you compare the two bad runs for both teams, Liverpool keep getting over the line in their results. It's going to be intriguing. I can't wait, guys. I really can't wait. And it all starts this weekend, guys. Our season all starts this weekend. This weekend for Man City and Liverpool is the start of the season, really. Forget about everything else that's happened so far this season. It's all about this weekend going on for the next, till the 22nd of May, because there's so much to play for yet. Liverpool got Forest in the FA Cup. Look, there's a lot of tradition, Liverpool Forest games. We also know, Hillsborough and all that. There's a lot of tradition in Liverpool and Forest football games. Forest, not to say European Cup competitions in the 70s. I think twice actually. So there's a lot of tradition there, and we should win that though. We should be winning that game, going to an FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. Champions League quarterfinals are in that now. The draw will be made. I think it was end of next week, next Friday is it? I think the quarterfinal draw. So that'll be interesting. As long as we don't draw an English team, I think we'll be through to the semi-final of that as well. So much to play for. A lot of people talk about quadruples. I'm not going to talk about quadruples because for me, I've seen Man City, one of the best teams I've ever seen, not win a quadruple as well. So, it's very, very difficult. But we can talk about it if we win more trophies. Like if we, get into an FA Cup final or Champions League final, we're still in the run for the league. Then we can all start going. You know what? This actually might be on. So I'm not going to get carried away too much, but man, there's a lot to look forward to, and it all starts this weekend for me. I'm forgetting everything that's happened so far this season for Liverpool, Man City. This weekend's massive for Liverpool. We win on Saturday, and then we win our game in hand against Arsenal on Wednesday. City are going to feel the pressure. The only thing that is a shame is that we got an international break. Because I really feel if we didn't have an international break and we won our game in hand against Arsenal, put City under real pressure, I think they'd feel it. But having that bloody international break, then going away for 2 and a bit weeks, I think takes the pressure away a little bit. It's so annoying that this international break has come up right now. It's ridiculous as well. Having an international break in the middle of March when the season ends in May, what is the point? It ruins all the rhythm of the league. It's pathetic, and it's a shame because I tell you what, guys, I've got this feeling, but we've got to get the Brighton game one first. One game at a time, guys. One game at a time. Let's get the Brighton game one, and then we'll look at Arsenal on Wednesday. I'm so intrigued by this. So intrigued, guys. I don't know what you guys feel, how you guys feel about it, but I just feel like... it's just stupid, the international break. It's pathetic. Because say what I said happens. Say we beat Brighton, and then we win our game in hand against Arsenal. That puts us legitimately 3 points behind Man City with the same games played, yeah? Everyone's played the same amount of games. There's only a 3-point gap, yeah? And we might have a better goal difference. That puts so much pressure on Manchester City straight away. Man City will feel the pressure from that. But we have a 2-week gap for international break. That's so annoying. That's just our luck, though, ain't it? That's Liverpool luck. It's just our luck goes that way. We don't seem to get the run of the ball, do we? Not at all. It annoys me, guys. It does annoy me. But say Brighton, Liverpool, I think I'm saying about Brighton, they're not in the best of form right now. I'm going to get Brighton's results up because Brighton started the season really well. I was really impressed with what Potter was doing. Brighton look a proper good team. They were comfortably in the top 8 of the league for some time, and but what's happened to Brighton always happens to Brighton. I've been saying it for ages now. Brighton would easily be a top 10 team in the Premier League every season if they had a Premiership striker. They don't have a Premier League striker, and that's their problem. If I share this with you now, guys, we'll look at some of their results of recent times. Let's have a look at all Brighton's results recently. If I get this up for you. Let's have a look. This is what I'm saying about right now. So let's go back to the turn of the year. So the turning year, obviously, just before January, the end of December, they had a great 1-1 draw there with Chelsea, as you can see there. Had a great 1-1 draw with Chelsea away from home. Then the following a couple of days later, on the 2nd of January into the new year, had a great 3-2 win away at Everton. Then in their derby on the 14th of January, a good 1-1 draw with Palace. Then again playing Chelsea, got another 1-1 draw. Then another 1-1 draw against Leicester. Then a 2-0 against Watford. And then this is where they started to slip. They had a 2-0 loss to Man United. Then a 3-0 loss at home to Burnley. Then a 2-0 loss at home to Villa. And then just recently, a 2-1 loss away to Newcastle. So basically, when you think about it, Dan Burn got sold just at the end of January. And then the first game back in after the January transfer window on the 12th of February, they haven't picked up a point. They've not picked up a point. And as you can see there, only scored 1 goal in their last 5 games. So, you know, when I look at that, I just see that Brighton have run their course. And I say this a lot with Brighton. I respect Brighton. I think they're a good football club. Like John says here, don't get me wrong, Brighton too scary me a bit. Yeah, they do scare me a bit as well. But Brighton are a good football team. They play lovely football. Graham Potter's got average players at Brighton playing above themselves and playing very nice football. Playing really good, nice football. They play nice triangles all over the pitches, nice 1-2s. They like to get, they like to pass in between the lines. They have good movement. You know, they're not a hoof-it long ball team. You know, they're a good football side. But what I've seen of their last fixture since Dan Burn left at the end of January and went to Newcastle, and what I've said is at the beginning of the season, they need a striker. They've got no killer in front of goal. And Brighton's problem is they can have a lot of the play. They can outpossess a lot of teams. I mean, I watched them twice against Chelsea, and they're the better team. They play better football than Chelsea. But the difference is Chelsea have better goal scorers. They don't have a goal scorer that can put the ball in the back of the net when they're on top. And now that's starting to have an effect on them. I mean, you see by their results, their last 5 or 6 games, they've only scored 1 goal and they're conceding lots. It's starting to have effect on Brighton badly. And you know, when you can't keep them, when you can't score, but also you can't keep them out at the back, that's when you start to hit trouble. And what it is, Brighton, they had a great start of the season. From August to Christmas, Brighton were really good. Really, really good. Hard team to play. As soon as the new year turned in, they've struggled. Teams figure Brighton out. They know in the end of it, they're not going to get in behind them, so you can play a little higher up against Brighton, press them a little bit, play a bit higher up the pitch, because you know no one's going in running behind you. And if they do, they haven't really got any goal scorers that go threaten you too much. So that's why I'm going for a comfortable win against Brighton. I really am. I'll just be happy to get out there 1-0 win. Yeah, exactly. I mean, a result at the end of the day, we're in the results business right now. 11 games to go. If Liverpool win 10 or 11 dirty 1-0 wins from now till the end of the season, it don't matter because we'll still win the league. So it's all about results right now. But our performances do need to pick up just a little bit. So I'm worried about our performances lately. I thought we were poor against Chelsea. I didn't think we played that well. We were poor against Inter the other night. We were poor against West Ham. We need to pick up our performances just a tad. If we can just pick up our performances by an extra 10 or 20%, we'll be flying. We'll be fine. I'm happy. Just get it happens to them every year, James. Yeah, it does because they ain't got a goal scorer. This is what I keep saying about Brighton. You start the season brilliantly, then into the new year, they start to drop because they don't have a striker. You can play all that good football as much as you like. If you don't have a person who can put the ball in the back of the net, you always get a struggle. It's just the way it is. And teams start to figure you out and start to realise this Brighton team ain't going to hurt us at the back. You know, we can press up a little bit higher. We can push up a little bit higher. We're poor, but winning, Jamie. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said earlier, John. We're playing poor, but we're getting the wins. We're playing poor, but we're getting the wins. Where Man City have been playing poor, and they dropped points to Southampton and Manchester City. And if it weren't for a corrupt referee, they would have dropped points to Everton as well. So this is maybe the difference at the moment. I just hope the poor performances go a little bit, because I don't think we can play have a poor performance away at Arsenal. Now, I don't think Arsenal are a great side. Far from it. But if we have a poor performance against Arsenal at the moment, they're in good mood at the moment, Arsenal. Everything's happy at Arsenal at the moment. They're playing some nice football. So they will feel good about themselves. And if we're having a poor performances and a bit lackluster, Arsenal might take advantage of that. So I just want our performances to pick up a little bit, because I want to smash the shit out of Arsenal. I can't stand them. So I really want us to be smashing the crap out of Arsenal. I really do. Let's pick the team, guys, for Brighton. Let's pick the team for Brighton. All right, let's share the screen here, guys. Let's pick the Brighton team, shall we? Let's pick the Brighton team. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. Right. So in goal, we are going to go Alisson, Becker. Everyone all right with Alisson in goal? I think that's the way how we should be going. I think Alisson, Alisson's been fantastic. I know he has look, with his feet and his kicking, I know a lot of people get a bit sometimes a bit nervy with Alisson, but I think he knows what he's doing. He takes his time, doesn't like to rush things, and he does know what he's doing. I think he just likes to give us heart attacks. But he's been a fine goalkeeper all season. Absolutely immense. So Alisson for me always starts. Left back, I'm going to go Robbo. I like Tsimikas. I know a lot of people want Tsimikas in the team. But for me, at this moment in time, I think Liverpool have got to play their best 11 as much as possible. I don't know how everyone else feels, but I think we just got to play our best teams as much as possible now. I want to see Liverpool putting out their best first 11 every single week. Every single week, their best first 11 is playing. We've got 11 league games of the season to go. And I want to see every game our best 11 playing. And then what happens is, after an hour, if you're winning the match quite comfortably, you can then start substituting them, bringing them off and giving them nice rests. And you've got to remember, in the Cups, in the Champions League, you can have 5 subs. So I always would start my best first 11. Oh, Alan's going big. Brighton 1, Liverpool 4. I think I've gone something like that. I think I went 3-1 on Steve's show this morning. I think I went 3-1. I agree with that, though. We could sign Mendy as Andy's back. Yeah, I'm going to get to the Chelsea stuff after this after I finish this Liverpool bit. I'm going to get to the Chelsea stuff because it's interesting. It's really, really interesting. So Robbo at left back. Obviously, there's only one person you got to put at centre back, ain't there, guys? Only one person. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where's the man? Am I going blind? There he is. Virgil Van Dyke, guys. Virgil Van Dyke, who, for me, at this moment in time, is once again the best defender in the world. I saw some joke of defenders last night when I was watching PSG Real Madrid. If you've not seen my PSG Real Madrid watch along, it's on the channel. It's my video from last night. Go and check it out if you want, guys. But Marquinhos and Kimpembe and I saw Nacho at Real Madrid, and these defenders are crap in comparison to Van Dijk. I don't think people realise how lucky we are. Van Dijk, for me, he's almost back to his best now. He's almost back to his absolute best. He's not that far away. Probably next season he's going to be even better. His pace is unreal. I saw him in a foot race. Was it our last game in West Ham with I think it was Antonio. He had a foot race. Oh my God, Absolute lightning, Van Dyke. Yeah, he's back here now. He's absolutely superb. I'm going to go alongside him. I'm going to go with Matip because the young sung hero, Joel Matip, who, by the way, Joel Matip will walk into that blooming PSG backline. Absolutely walk into it. John's going Canate. I don't know if Canate's fit. That's the only reason I'm not going Canate, because I know Canate had a muscle injury, a muscle issue against Inter Milan. If he's fit, I might go Canate, but I'm going to go Matip right now. And at right back, obviously, there is only one, isn't there? Mr. Trent Alexander-Arnold himself, the best right back in world football. The best right back in world football. I saw Hakimi play yesterday. I've not seen him play much. I really paid attention to him. Bradley jokes. I watched Hakimi yesterday. Everyone tells me Hakimi's better than Trent. All these people keep coming out because they don't like Liverpool and they need the banter. And they keep telling me Hakimi's better than Trent. Hakimi's better than Trent. He's shit. He's terrible. Don't get me wrong. He's nowhere near as good as Trent. Nowhere near. His defending is poor. You know, I didn't see him get forward and do anything. His passing's nowhere near Trent's level. Trent Alexander-Arnold is the best attacking right back in world football, and I won't hear nothing of it. And everyone goes on about he can't defend. You seen how well Trent's been defending lately? He was our best defender against West Ham. I don't want to hear this nonsense. Trent Alexander-Arnold is the best right back in world football. And savage reactions in the house. No, he's not better than Trent. The closest to Trent is Reece James. Yeah, I agree. I like Reece James, Savage. How are you, Savage, my man? Hope you're good. Guys, if you don't know, go and Savage Reactions. He reacts to loads of things, mainly a wrestling channel. He's a big Liverpool fan as well. Go and give him a sub, guys. His stuff over there is hilarious. Yeah, his reactions are brilliant to things. And yeah, go and check him out, guys. Go and check him out. He's a great bloke. Great bloke. And he's probably doing his WrestleMania live stream as well, which I'll be doing as well. So go and check him out for that, guys, if you like all that sort of stuff. But he's a big Liverpool fan anyway, so just go and support him at the end of the day. There is no right back in the world better than Trent. That's just because look, I agree. I'm good, thanks, bro. I caught the stream late. I was editing, brother. Have you gave a prediction already for the game? I'm going to give my prediction just after I've finished this team lineup. Savage, you can give yours out anytime you like, my man. Just put it in the comments. So that's my back four, my goalkeeper. Midfield, the one and only Flacco. Fabinho is the only one who can play there, guys. This man is arguably number one on Jurgen Klopp's team sheet. No worries, my man. No worries. This is arguably the first man on Jurgen Klopp's team sheet. Him and Van Dyke. I don't know how much we can say about Flacco. The man's great. He's the best defensive midfielder around for me. Absolutely love the bloke. His positioning, his reading of the game. Oh, he's counter pressing. I don't think Fabinho gets credit for his counter pressing. He's not quick. He's not an athlete, Fabinho. Let's get that right. But man, his positioning on the pitch is first class. And his reading the game is first class. He knows when to break up play. He's always there with a tackle. And if he needs to do a tactical foul, he'll do a tactical foul. He stops the play, stops the momentum. And what I love about Fabinho, what I really love about Fabinho, in these attacking areas here, he breaks up the play. I've seen it so many times. It's not just here where he does his work. It's here. His defensive midfield plays from here. He takes the ball off defenders and midfielders in their own half, deep in their own half. He wins it back. He plays it then to the wingers or the central midfielders, and the ball gets retained again. Cycles possession beautifully. So it's just not the job he does here, protecting the back line. It's here. Because as we know, with Liverpool, Van Dyke will move up. Joel Matip will move up. Trent and Robbo's starting position is more on the halfway line. Yeah, and then Fabinho will drop in a little bit to make it almost a free at the back. and then Thiago and Hendo, if they play, will go about here, and then everyone tucks in. So Salah and Mane or Salah and Diaz tuck in. If Fabinho's playing, if Bobby's playing, sorry, Firmino's playing, he'll come a little bit deeper. And then that lets Robbo and Trent have all the width. And that's how we set up attacking. That's why we leave this much space. And that's why a lot of Liverpool fans get really angry, like a bit tense, because we do leave a lot of space behind us. But when you've got people like Van Dyke, who is quicker than most strikers in the league, he can get back there quite easy. And if he does get back there, Fabinho comes in and Hendo goes and covers Trent's position. That's how we play, guys. This is how we set up. And like in an attacking position, and I don't see any other. And we've only conceded 20 goals. People got to remember, we've only conceded 20 goals this season playing that way. You name me another team that can defend, like I just showed you on the screen there, who can defend doing one-on-one defense. We play one-on-one defending, yeah? So Van Dijk will pick up an attacker, Matic will pick up an attacker. We play one-on-one defending. We don't defend as a unit. You tell me what other team in this league can defend like that? We've only conceded 20 goals defending like that. If Man City tried to defend like that, they get ripped apart. All this Ruben Diaz is as good as Van Dijk nonsense. No way. You reckon Ruben Diaz can play on the halfway line? Do you reckon Ruben Diaz can? He could not. He couldn't play one-on-one defending on the halfway line. He wouldn't have a clue. He'd get murdered. Absolutely murdered. But the key to this game, the key to playing this, is this man here, Flacco. And the other key to it is going to be this fella right now that I'm going to find right here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Let's face it, the man's Brazilian. He might be a Spanish international, but this man is Brazilian. Thiago Alcantara. He and Fabinho are the spine of our midfield. When them two play together, it's going to be so different. So them two playing together here, I'm going to put Hendo in as well. I'm going to put Hendo in for this game, so I think Hendo plays. This is my lineup. You guys can put your lineup in the chat. Who you think your 1 to 11 will be? Chuck it in the chat, guys, and I'll read it out. Let me find Hendo. Hendo's got missing. They've stolen Henderson. Where is he? They've got Watman. Where's Hendo? Oh, there he is. And there's Hendo. That midfield three is our best midfield three at this moment in time. It's not our best midfield three, but at this moment in time, for me, this is our best midfield. And what it does, when Robbo and Trent are here, Matic comes forward, Van Dijk, they're on the halfway line. This is where we're going to play against Brighton on Saturday, guys. This is where we're going to play. Then Fabinho and Thiago will sit. Hendo will get a bit further forward, and the forwards will get narrow here. And we play in around the box, leaving Robbo all the width on the left-hand side, Trent all the width on the right-hand side. And when Trent does get forward, Hendo comes in here. Thiago comes in there. If I get forward, and then you've got Fabinho clearing up here. And that's how we play, guys. That is how we play. And we've been playing all this all season. And I always say, conceding only 10, 20 goals playing this way, I don't think anyone else could do that, guys. I really don't. But it's all to do with this midfielder, especially of Flacco and Thiago. And Henderson's the leader on the pitch. Henderson is Jurgen Klopp on the pitch. Let's get it right. Jordan Henderson is Jurgen Klopp on the pitch. And that's why I play him. Right, forwards. I know everyone says he needs a rest. I know everyone says Mo needs a rest. Mo needs a rest. There's no time to rest him. There's no time to rest him. We got a league to win, guys. Mo Salah plays. And it's a pissed off Mo Salah as well. It's a pissed off Mo Salah because he's not scoring goals at the moment. Mo Salah can feed for me against Brighton. I want to see Mo Salah absolutely feed against Brighton. I really do. The man's superb. Look, everyone said he looked knackered against Inter Milan on Tuesday. The man hit the post twice. He could have easily had 2 goals. I mean, and there was nothing wrong with the shots. It was just the positioning. And that second one that hit the bar, I mean, he couldn't have hit the ball any better. He don't look tired to me. He's just it's just he just needs a goal. That's all it is. As soon as Mo gets a goal, it's firing again. Absolutely firing. Before I pick the rest of my team, let me just go through the chat here, guys. John's going massive, 6-0 Liverpool. That's I know I usually go big John, but that might be a bit too much. 2-0 Liverpool. Brighton are a brilliant football inside to play in play, possession base, second only to City, but nothing up top. Taylor Swift FC Mumbai is a fraud. Yeah, you're right though, Savage. You're absolutely right, man. They are a very, very good football inside. Very good football inside. Only thing I probably don't like about Fab is he doesn't hit a shot enough for me. We all know he can hit them. Yeah, Fabinho's long range efforts. You know, when he does hit them, they stay hit. He's got great technique on the shot as well. But I mean, he's got 5 goals this season, ain't he? He's got that's a great record for a defensive midfielder. Several reactions. Our fan base is becoming so entitled. So now, if any points are dropped or we have an off game, it's the end of the world. Tell me about it, mate. Tell me about it. I mean, I've only really got Twitter just for the sake of my YouTube channel because I link it all together. But sometimes I wish I didn't because the fan base on Twitter, oh my word, it's awful. Also, we play so many offsides, it makes us look like we're open, but we ain't. Yeah, exactly. We play that high line because of offsides. That's the reason we do it. Exactly, my man. Exactly. Alan, Ali, Trent, Matip, Van Dyke, Robbo, Fabinho, Thiago Henderson, Diaz, Mane, Salah. Excellent team. Ali in the house. Jamie Van Dyke, Thiago and Conte wasn't in the pictures today in training, but I think it's nothing and they're all fine. Yeah, they're probably doing other things, mate, press or indoor stuff. But I know Kanate had a muscle issue. That's why he missed Inter Milan. I've heard nothing about Van Dyke and Thiago. There's been no rumours online or anything, so I suppose they'll be all right. Ali, Trent, VVD, Matip, Simicast. Average getting Simicast in there. Thiago, Hendo, and Fab, Diaz, Mane, and Salah. It's a bit the same with everyone else. Ali, Trent, Gomez, Van Dyke, Robbo, Fab, Thiago, Henderson, Salah, Mane, and Diaz. Oh my God, Neves wonder goal. Oh, is Neves just Wolves playing right now? I didn't even realise. I knew there was some games today. Wolves are playing Watford, don't they? Chelsea are 3-1 up against Norwich, as they should be. It's Norwich. Newcastle beating Southampton. Villa beating Leeds. Wolves 4-0 up against Watford. Jimenez, Neves. Was it? I'm gonna have to watch that later. Savage's reactions there. Bobby Jota on the bench. Yeah, I know what bench that'd be. If Salah relaxes and doesn't go hunting for a goal and just lets it come, he'll be fine. Yeah. The only problem when Salah hasn't scored, he gets a bit. Yeah, you're right. He goes hunting for it and he gets a bit selfish. You are right there. When he relaxes and scores, he's sublime. Callum Chambers won the goal off. Jesus. Oh shit, Havertz. Wow. It's all kicking off. Stay off Twitter if we lose or draw. Not good for you. I know exactly, man. Exactly. Balls going on everywhere tonight. Brothels. Jesus. Yeah, Robbo's the most intense player in the league. Rest him up. He is intense, ain't he? He is intense. Opposition fans hate him, don't they? Absolutely hate him. Wolves winning 4-0, Villa winning 3-0. Jamie Rooms o'clock thinking Bellingham will be the best midfielder in the world and he wants him at LFC in this summer. Yeah, I've heard that. I mean, even the Athletic, sorry, even the Athletic, and I don't like the Athletic, but even the Athletic are saying that they think that this deal might happen. So, Yeah, Fleck is starting to talk about it. I think there might be some truth behind it, my man. I think there might be some truth behind it. There might be some truth behind it. And I hope there is, because he's absolutely diamond, ain't he? It's absolutely diamond. So, guys, a lot of you, right, pick Diaz, and I'm going to do the same thing. For me, Luis Diaz at this moment in time is undroppable. He's undroppable. You can't drop him. He's too good at this moment in time. Absolutely too good. He's different gravy, guys. He's that KFC gravy, ain't he? He's different. He's just too good. You can't drop Luis Diaz at this moment in time. For me, I ain't seen many players like Diaz come into a league, a new league they're not used to, and hit the ground running like he has. I know he's only got the one goal so far and the one assist, but it's his play. He scares the crap out of teams. He's run against West Ham when he went right through the middle. When he went right through the middle of West Ham's defence and midfield, got right to the edge of the box, and Dawson had to bring him down. The man's electric. He's probably our quickest attacker now. You know, so nimble. He's got great feet. He's good left and right. I just think all Diaz needs to improve upon is his final third play. You know, either that final pass or that final shot. Once he improves that, and he will under Klopp will make him better and better every time he trains. Once he improves that, he's going to be one of the best wingers in world football, without a doubt. Ali, he is my brother, close friend. I know where he went to play, but if I speak, I'm in trouble. Ooh, Judy's happening. What, you know him? Why don't you like the Athletic, Jamie? What is the reason why? I'm not a lover of the Athletic. I'm not a lover of the all the people. No, I'm not a lover of any people in the press, to be absolutely fair. They're all scumbaggy in some kind of way, but you know, I don't like saying I have to pay a subscription for just to read an article. Personally, you know, under a paywall, you know, just to read an article. They give you like three sentences, and if you want to read the rest, you have to pay for it. And I'm like, fuck that. We love that KFC gravy. Yes, we do, John. Diaz has made such a difference already, and he's just getting started. I paid close attention to him last season, and he is great. He is still this season's top scorer in Portugal. He's crazy. He's a diamond of a footballer. And you think about it now, Jota and Diaz are both 25 years old. I mean, what people get worried about, everyone got worried about their front three. So Mane, Salah, and Bobby. That front three was one of the best front three, or if not at their peak, the best front three in world football. Everyone was getting worried about what would happen to them. You know, how do we get players in that's going to take over this front three? We've already got two of them in, Jota and Diaz, from nowhere. Just done really quietly. Good transfer business. Got Diaz in 25. Got Jota in 25. Motions keep going, guys. Motions keep going. We're going to be fine. I don't like Liverpool journalists. No, neither do I, a lot, to be honest. Ali, seriously, if I speak, I'm in trouble. Love it. But yeah, he's my brother's close friend, proper top kid. There we go. Savage in the no. 16 goals for Porto this season. That's great, because he's a proper winger as well. He's not like an inside forward like Mane and Salah is. He's a proper winger. So 16 goals. Christopher, my man, how are you, fella? Tell him to come to the best team in the world. Jamie, we want another attacker this summer. Well, let's get to that in a minute, son. Let's get that in a minute. Let me just finish this off. So Diaz on the left, Salah on the right. For me, Salah and Mo and Diaz are the right and left sided attackers from this weekend till the end of the season. It's whoever's fighting for this number 9 position. And for me, it's him. People might go mad. People might go mad at this. Some of you might go, Jamie, what you smoking over there, man? But I'm going Bobby Firmino, and I'll tell you why. Out of all our attackers, Bobby Firmino is the best at holding up the ball. When I was watching, because I did my Liverpool watch along against Inter Milan on Tuesday night, I was watching that game closely. Our attackers lose the ball a lot. They lose the ball a lot. They're all fantastic. They're all world-class talents, don't get me wrong. But the ball bounces off them a lot of the time. Bobby Firmino is very, very good at holding on to the ball and then bringing other people into play. He's really good at bringing other people into play. For me, in Champions League, I think Bobby has to play Champions League games, especially. Just because of the fact Jota in that number 9 position, he's a poacher. He's that fox in the box. He's absolutely fantastic in the box. He's lightning in there. He's probably our best sort of goal scorer in the box, I would say. But saying about Bobby, Mane and Salah, if you ask Mane and Salah today, who do you like playing with as a number 9? They'll all say Bobby. One, because he's unselfish. He's the most unselfish attacker I've ever seen. He'll help everyone out. Secondly, he comes deepest out of all the players. So basically, what Bobby would do, Bobby will come in this position here. Because Bobby comes into this position, Diaz and Mo can basically become centre forwards, almost strikers. Leaving Bobby here, who then gets the ball, can hold up the ball here and feed your Thiagos, feed your Hendos, feed your Fabs. Bring them into the game. If you've got a striker as unselfish as Bobby is, can hold on to the ball, he can turn with the ball, he can get the ball moving, recycle possession. And what happens is Thiago, Fab, Hendo can all move up the pitch a bit higher up because Bobby's coming to this position. And when that happens, he can turn and feed your Diaz's and Mo's. My problem when Jota plays, and I absolutely love Jota, don't get me wrong, I think he's fantastic, but I think Jota's best off the left-hand side. When Jota plays, the ball sometimes bounces off Jota a heck of a lot and we lose possession. And what happens is, because we push up as a team, this is what happened against Inter Milan. We push up as high as a team, and when we lose possession here, this part of the area here, it bounces off. And because we've pushed up, the ball is now in behind our midfield. But what Bobby does, he keeps the ball. And he retains the ball and he gives simple possession back out to the midfield three, or he can turn and find a Mo or a Diaz. Now, you're giving up... You're giving up goals with Bobby. I do agree. You're giving up goals. But I'm just thinking from now till the end of the season, for me, Luis Diaz is the left-sided forward because I think he's almost undroppable. Mo is if not one of the best players in world football. He'll play every game. So they're your two forwards for me. Then you've got a choice of 3 to play that number 9 role. And when I'm thinking about it, who can play that number 9 role? I know Mane's playing there lately, but he gives away the ball a heck of a lot. Jota is probably our best there as a goal scorer, but the ball, it bounces off him a lot. He doesn't retain possession. Bobby doesn't score the goals, but what he does, he retains possession and he feeds the midfield and the other strikers. So if Bobby's fit, I'd play him in especially Champions League nights. But that'd be my front three. If Bobby's fit for this weekend and he's had a good training sessions this week and he's ready to go, I would probably start Bobby. That's just me. And then I'd have Mane and Jota off the bench. I mean, Mane and Jota off the bench, what more can you ask for to come on if you need goals? I mean, if you need Bobby to come off the bench, you're not going to get goals, if that makes sense. If you need to change the game and get goals in, I'd rather have Mane and Jota on the bench than Jota and Bobby, if that makes sense. John, not a bad shout, Jamie. Mane, for me, has to be number 9. Plays better than 9, not left wing anymore. Bobby Firmino, what a player he is. Perfect like games like Brighton. The only issue I have is lack of pace and he's wait for a pass. 9 out of 10 times he's so bad. It's like he's always under hit. But I love the guy. Yeah, he does under hit certain passes, especially if he's playing that 10 foot and he's trying to play passing the channel. But what I like about Bobby, he can retain the possession, helps the team move up. Because as I say, when Jota and Mane they lose possession a lot, and if the team's pushed up, that's why balls get in behind our midfield quite easy sometimes. Leo, my man, how are you, fella? Hope you're good. Agreed when Jota is off the pace, it feels like we have 10 men yet. Mane pulls off the greatest first touch and 2 minutes later the ball bounces off him. That's so true. But that's Mane, isn't it? That's why we love him. And don't get me wrong, guys, this ain't a dig to any of our players. I love all our players. I absolutely do. This is just my starting 11 and what I would do if I was in charge. But that's my starting 11, guys. And for Brighton, I think that's because all I'm thinking about with Brighton are a good possession-based team. As Savage said earlier, apart from Man City, they're probably the best football inside in a way, Brighton. They like to play the ball on the ground. They like to play the ball quick and fast as well. There's no slow movement in their play. My only worry is if you Jota or a Mane plays there and they have a loose touch and all the team has pressed up the pitch and that ball goes over the top of the midfield and they got all that space behind them, Brighton can counter on that. But if you're playing Bobby there, he's coming deep, he's not getting marked. The thing when you play someone like Bobby Firmino, centre-backs don't know if to mark him or not because he doesn't stay in that centre-forward position. He drops really deep. So no one ever marks him. That's why he always finds a lot of space because he can't be marked. No one's going to pick him up because of the position he plays. And that helps the team out. And again, against a team like Brighton, who like to play good possession football, I think that might be the way to go. And then you've got Jota and Mane on the bench. I mean, Jota and Mane on the bench. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's that's an absolute ridiculous bench to have, which we can do as well. I didn't realise that. We can choose the bench. So my bench should be, I'll have Millie on the bench. These obviously if everyone's fit. This is if everyone's fit. Gomez. Simi. Naby. I forgot about Naby. Naby's played well recently. The thing I like about Naby Keita, I totally forgot about Naby. This is the thing about Naby. He's got all the talent in the world, but his injuries just ruined his career. But I will say with Naby Keita, he's the best presser of the ball in our midfield. Out of all the midfielders we have, Thiago ain't going to press the ball because he ain't got the pace. Fabinho don't press the ball. What he does, he reads the game and counters with great tackling. Hendo can press the ball, but it's not his game. Naby Keita presses the ball better than anyone else in our midfield. Absolutely, he's brilliant at it. It's probably him and Bobby are probably the two best at doing that in our team. But yeah, Naby's been doing well lately, but I'd have him on the bench for this game. Mane. Where's Jota? Where's Jota gone? There he is. No, where is he? Where's Jota gone? Where's Diogo? There he is. And then I'd have Harvey Elliott as well. Well, I've got to have a goalkeeper, ain't I? Kelleher. So that'd be my bench as well, guys. So that's my match day squad against Brighton. Let me know what you guys think. I've got Keller on the bench. Jota, Mane, Keita, Tsimikas, Gomez, and Milner. That's my bench against Brighton. I mean, you could drop Milner and have, instead of that, I don't think Milner would be needed for Brighton. I'm going to swap him out with Harvey Elliott. That'd be my bench. Harvey Elliott, Gomez, Tsimikas, Keita, Mane, Jota, and Kelleher. That's a fantastic bench. That's a fantastic bench. If you got trouble, you need people to come on. Keita can come on, do a great pressing game off the. He's great at the press, and then when he gets the ball, he can attack the forwards and the midfield and the defenders, and he's really good at that. Mane and Jota, if we need goals. If anything happens to Robbo, you've got Tsimikas there, and same with Gomez at centre back. And Elliott, if Hendo can't play the full 90 minutes, you've got Harvey Elliott, the young prince, to come on as well, and he can do bits. That's my squad, my team for the Brighton game, guys. Let me know what you think in the chat. I agree with you, to be honest, Bobby. hold against Brighton is perfect. They will have Lallana doing the same for them. What a player. Shame about the injuries. Yeah, I loved Lallana. Lallana didn't have injury problems. Lallana is still better at Liverpool now, I think, because Klopp absolutely loved Adam Lallana. He's a great player. Great technical player. Got great mentality as well. Great heart. You know, it's just his injuries, ain't it? He won't ever go play games, and that's Lallana's problem. Yeah, in the hole, I'll get you. Don't worry. Yeah. I love Bobby in the hole. Love Bobby in the hole. Just don't sound right. I won't say that again. But guys, that is my squad for that Brighton game. I think that's a pretty decent squad, and it should win. And I'll get to my score prediction now. So, Basuma audition on the weekend. He had an audition last week as well. To be fair, he had an audition last week as well. Last time we played Brighton, he was bloody excellent as well. I do like Basuma. Hi, Football Vlogs and Tours. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm going 3-0. I think comfortable professional performance, 3-0. I think we'll get 2 goals in the first half and then just walk it in the second half and get a third in the second half. Mo's pissed off. Let's face it. Mo's got a bit of edge to him. He got pulled off against Inter Milan, against West Ham, and against Inter Milan he hit the post twice. You can tell he wants to. He's a bit peed, and I think he just needs a goal. And if he gets a goal, I think the floodgates will open. If Mo scores, once Mo scores, I think the floodgates will just open, and he'll get a couple more. Ali says, which one would you take now, Basuma or Jude? Only one. Oh, Jude, yeah. Look, I like Basuma. I think he's a great player, but he's got all that stuff hanging over his head, and I don't know if that's gone away yet because it's gone all very quiet. And I don't think Liverpool would touch him at this moment in time because of that. But Jude Bellingham's special. You only have to watch Jude Bellingham once in your whole life to know he's special. Literally, you just have to watch him. I don't know what any of the top teams in Europe were doing, letting Jude Bellingham just go to Borussia Dortmund. I really don't know. I don't know what everyone's scouting would do. I don't know what Liverpool scouting was doing, Man United scouting, Man City scouting, Chelsea scouting. I don't know why everyone just let this young kid just go to Borussia Dortmund. Really don't. He's such a special talent. You can just see it as soon as you watch him play. I watched him play for Birmingham once. I was like, special. Absolutely special. He's a talent. And I just can't see how... if he's a Liverpool player, he looks like a Liverpool player. I'll say this right now. Jude Bellingham looks like a Liverpool player. He looks like a Jurgen Klopp player. Can you imagine a midfield of Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, Basuma, Thiago, Fabinho, Hendo? Oh, Jesus. And there's the future as well. Basuma's the future. Curtis Jones' future. Harvey Elliott, massively the future. And then you've got people like Carvalho that we look like we're going to get in from Fulham. He's going to be electric. You know, and then you've got Diaz, Jota, Trent still young, Kanate, Joe Gomez is only 24. We've got so much great young players in our team. And we can add that with a player like Jude Bellingham. Wow. Saucy. I love Basuma just as long as all the other shit is done with. Yeah, I agree. If Mopai scores, we riot. We certainly do. Salah and Diaz are scoring the game. I think, yeah, I think Salah would definitely feed. I want Diaz to get a goal as well. You know, so he's only got the 1 goal and 1 assist so far, but I'm not going by what he scores this season. It's all about next season for me, for Diaz. This season's just about him getting used to Liverpool, the country, these new surroundings, the man, everything. But at this moment in time, the man is electric and he can't be dropped. He cannot be dropped. I think he has gone away while he was playing still, Jamie. He's on bail. He's out. He's on bail until August. Yeah, Liverpool are definitely not going to touch him in. He wanted Dortmund, Jamie. Man, you wanted him and rejected him. Is that true? I didn't realise that. So he went to Dortmund. Oh, good on him, rejecting the scum. Good on him. That makes me like him even more. He rejected Man United. I love him now. He's a Liverpool player. His hero is Steven Gerrard, for goodness sake. You know, put a red shirt on this boy soon. Get it done, John Henry. I'll give you a phone call tomorrow. Sort it out. Carvalho and Jude are best mates, and Harvey as well. Oh, Ali, you don't know what you're doing to me here, son. You don't know what you're doing to me here. Carvalho, Jude, and Harvey Elliott in the same midfield. Wow. And I've seen Carvalho play. Once I heard we was interested in him, I've been watching him when he plays for Fulham. Oh my God, this kid's a baller. This kid's special. He's far too good for the Championship. Far too good. He's a Premier League footballer already. At his young age, he's already a Premier League footballer. And the rumour is the deal's going to be done. I think David Lynch on his YouTube channel basically said the deal's done. It's going to be confirmed soon. And Carvalho's going to have another season with Fulham next season to see how he goes in the Premier League for 1 year. And then he'll join Liverpool after. Wow. They text each other, Jamie. I'm going to get on that WhatsApp group. There's a bit of a fan saying, come to Man U, and he laughs and walks off. Yes. Yes. How can you not love the man? I am in love with Jude Bellingham already. Absolutely love the bloke. I saw his video of Reece James. Did you see the England video of him and Reece James? When they had to do they had the earphones on, they couldn't listen to each other's answers. And it was about Frank Lampard and Stevie G. And Reece James went, oh, of course it's Frank Lampard. And then Jude Bellingham went, what you want about? It's Stevie G, man. Stevie G's the man. And it's like, and Reece James's face went like that. It's like, get out of here. He's a red. Man's a red. Jude, from what I know, is a Liverpool fan. Yeah, Stevie G is his hero. He said that in that England YouTube video of him and Reece James. He's a Liverpool fan. He said no chance. Yeah, no chance. I might join in Man United. Why would I join the scum? You know, Man United are shit in trouble as well, and it's hilarious, absolutely hilarious. So, guys, I'm going for 3-0. I've seen your scores in the chats and your teams. You've seen mine, see my results. Hopefully, guys, we get this win on Saturday. A good, nice win. Better performance as well. I just want to see the performance levels lifted a little bit by Liverpool this weekend. Then we go on to Arsenal on Wednesday, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm doing lots of watch-alongs. So, obviously, 12:30 kickoff Saturday afternoon. I'll be doing the watch-along for Brighton versus Liverpool. So, come onto the channel Saturday afternoon at 12:30 and catch me doing the watch-along for that. I'll be back for the watch-along that night as well for Tottenham versus Man United. Then I'll be doing the watch-along on Wednesday for Liverpool versus Arsenal. So a lot of stuff coming up on the channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live, because there's a lot coming up from me. No chance in hell. No chance, because that's what you got. Just see Vince McMahon's music playing in the background. Chelsea back to where they belong, Jamie. Save the bridge. Hashtag save the bridge. Right, this Chelsea talk, guys. This is nuts. So we all woke up this morning with the news that Roman Abramovich's assets have been sanctioned by the British government. It's mad. This is crazy. Our next game is always our biggest, not City, not United, whoever is next. It's bang on, Savage, my man. We take it game by bloody game, my man. Correct. But this Abramovich news is massive. Look, I'm not an expert on this stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not an expert on all this stuff. I'm not an expert on political war and all the stuff that's going on at the moment. All I know is that the Ukrainian people shouldn't be going through this, and it's an absolute disgrace that's happening by a dictator that's no different to a certain Nazi leader, for me, in my opinion. And, you know, Roman Abramovich, like it or not, Roman Abramovich is in Putin's pocket at the end of the day. That he's in Putin's pocket. Abramovich might not like it, but it's the case. It's true. Man's a multi-billionaire from Russia. He's got to be in Putin's pocket. You know, obviously they know each other, spoke to each other, seen each other. You know, money's. I don't know. I don't want to go too much into detail and stuff, but look, the British government have put a sanction on him. He can't earn nothing while he earns anything British in his country, and that's Chelsea Football Club. I think he's lost his £150 million home in England as well. I think that's in Knightsbridge area. So he's lost. He's going to be losing a lot. They obviously can't. They got a transfer embargo at this moment in time, so they can't do no transfer business. They can't renew contracts. So that is Christensen, Antonio Rudiger, and Aspilicueta are all out of contract this summer, and Chelsea can't renew any of their contracts. So, you know, them three are going to leave. Them three players are going to leave on a free in the summer, more than likely, and Chelsea will not be able to get anyone to replace them if they don't sell the club quickly. If these sanctions stay in place till the end of the season, and Chelsea have not been able to sell the club, they're in the mud. They're in a bad, bad way. Obviously, we know Free, the mobile phone company, have just cancelled their sponsorship with Chelsea Football Club. They have to take the sponsorship off all the shirts. They can't have. They'll have to play a sponsorless shirt from now till the end of the season. Free have gone away from Chelsea. I don't think they'll be the only sponsor. I think more sponsors. When usually the first one does it, with sponsors, they always wait for the first one to go. When the first one goes, they'll all follow. So they could lose more sponsors yet, apart from Free. Obviously, there's so much they can't sell merchandise. The club shop is shut. So obviously they've had to shut the club shops, so they can't sell any merchandise. It's crazy. There's no money coming in. I think they're only allowed £20,000 every match day, and that's to pay for the staff running the games, the stewards, because you're not allowed legally to run a football game without any stewards, things like that. You know, tickets, all the ticket, all that sort of thing. They can't. So they only got 20,000. They got 17 million something to work on from now till the end of the season. That's all they're allowed, which is not enough. The big one is Champions League, because the rule is in tickets at this moment in time is so only season ticket holders can now go to Stamford Bridge. So there's no away fans allowed, apart from the Norwich game today, I believe. From the weekend onwards, no away fans will be allowed to be at Stamford Bridge. So no away fans. Obviously, so that means Chelsea can't go away either. They can't go away to other people's grounds. So yeah, they're a bit in the mud. But the thing with Champions League tickets are not done by season tickets. So what it is, you can buy tickets. So apparently, just before I came live with you guys this evening, I was listening downstairs to the news, and they were basically saying that all Chelsea Football Club's Champions League games will be at home. Any home game Chelsea have left in the Champions League will be behind closed doors. Have to be played behind closed doors, which is nuts. It's absolutely nuts that they have to play Champions League games behind closed doors. And now UEFA are looking at probably banning them from Europe, because UEFA have banned all Russian teams from Europe. And Chelsea, they're an English club, but they're Russian owned. And at the moment in time, they're still Russian owned. And UEFA are now looking at banning them from Europe as well. Roman Abramovich needs to sell the club, but now it's not up to him who he sells it to. Obviously, Roman Abramovich was looking to help Chelsea sell the club, and he wanted to sell it to the right people. So Chelsea would keep going after and after. But now it's up to the British government. The British government are basically in charge of selling Chelsea Football Club. So they can sell it to anyone. Anyone who comes in with enough money to buy it, the British government will sell Chelsea Football Club. Roman Abramovich won't make no money from the sale. Zero money. He won't make a single thing from the sale. British government will make the money, and Chelsea Football Club as a club will make the money, but not Roman Abramovich. and they'll sell to anyone who can afford it. So, I know Chelsea fans are thinking they were going to get like an oil sheik come in or something like Newcastle had, and they'll just carry on. That might not be the case. They might just get a fella who comes in with a consortium, can afford the $2 billion that it's going to cost to buy Chelsea now, and they might be stuck with owners they do not want. It's a real bad time for Chelsea right now. Obviously, if he sells tomorrow, he could sell by the end of the week. He could sell by next week. And then all of a sudden, and it's really good owners, and then Chelsea are back to where they were anyway, and it's not a problem. But the longer this goes on, Chelsea are in big trouble. And this is why I always say, this is why I've always been FSG in. This is why I've always said it myself. It's all right having these really rich, powerful owners, but shit like this can happen. I know no one expected an invasion of Ukraine by Russia and all that, but shit like this can happen. Look at Man City. Man City should have been deducted points in the Premier League and banned from Europe for 2 years. Should have happened because they got the paper, but because UEFA got the paperwork in too late. When they went to CAS, they just, because they know Man City were guilty, but they couldn't do anything about it because UEFA put in the paperwork too late. So all these owners, these wealthy billionaire owners, are all, all dodgy. That's good. So I'm not, as I say, an expert on this sort of stuff. I'm not a Chelsea fan. I feel for some Chelsea fans. I don't feel for the Chelsea fans who were singing Roman Abramovich's name when they were doing that piece together with the teams for the Ukraine and having that 1 minute thing, and all the teams come together for it, and then stupid Chelsea fans singing Roman Abramovich's name. I don't feel sorry for them fans, but the majority of Chelsea fans I feel sorry for because it's their football club. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's their owner at the end of the day. But let me know what you think in the comments, guys, because as I say, I'm not an expert on this. It's just my opinion on what I think. Kai, my man, how are you, fella? Hope you're good. I'm doing well, my man. How ironic on Chelsea's birthday today. They get sanctioned. Is it their anniversary? Jesus. West London Blue are muddy waters. The sanctions are 100% deserved. He has been funding tanks and weapons. Yep. They have had 20 years of success and now down success. Well done. Now piss off. Savage not holding back, my man. Beautiful. That's what I like to say. Look, Chelsea are completely funded by Roman Abramovich. Chelsea are nothing. You think of Chelsea for the last 20 years, they have nothing if it weren't for Roman Abramovich. I know they had some success with Gianluca Vialli and Ruud Gullit and stuff like that, but not to this extent. I don't know how much of a sustainable club Chelsea are. Look at Man City, Man United, Liverpool. They're sustainable football clubs. They can carry on. But I don't know how sustainable Chelsea are. If Roman goes, is that it? I'm not sure. I don't know what's there at Chelsea that keeps them sustainable because their stadium's not that big. I mean, their stadium's so small that the Premier League told Chelsea they have to make their home dressing room bigger because it was too small. I mean, they can't build on their stadium either because where it is in London, you can't build there. So I'm not sure, guy. I don't know how sustainable they are, but they won't be very sustainable if all the sponsors are pulling out either. That's another problem. Plus, they're going to lose revenue if you've got no away fans in. And in Champions League nights, they're going to have to play behind closed doors. That was the breaking news before I came up here tonight because it's not season ticket allocated tickets. You can anyone buy tickets for Champions League nights. So they have to play behind closed doors. So they're going to lose revenue on that as well. Until May, if Roman doesn't sell, they go into administration. Yeah, that's another point. Like when we did under Hicks and Gillette, they'll get a 9-point deduction if Roman don't sell. Exactly. I forgot about that, Ali. Well said, my man. Remind me there. Exactly. If Roman's not sold Chelsea by the end of the season, they will have to go into administration, which means they start next season on -9 points. It's mad. He was part of Russian government and his business funded tanks they were using to kill kids. He deserves everything. Yeah, that's what Savage just said as well. I mean, it's disgusting, mate. It's disgusting. It makes me sick. Good thing we played Chelsea both times in the Prem. Poor Roman. The amount of stress he's under. Football vlogs and tours came with the sarcasm. They keep saying Roman doesn't want or care about the money from the sale of Chelsea. If that was true, then why would he not accept anything under 3 billion? He's not going to walk away from that. Exactly. And I think as well, Chelsea owe Roman Abramovich £2 billion as well. I believe Chelsea owe Roman Abramovich £2 billion. Now, obviously, he's never going to see that now because Chelsea's basically been taken over by the British government, basically, at this moment in time. So he's never going to see that money. And when Chelsea sell the club, he can't receive any of the money anyway because his assets have been frozen. So the man's fucked. But fuck him. I mean, if he's part of Putin and all that shit going on, he funded tanks for Russia and stuff like that, and they're using them tanks right now to fight people in Ukraine, innocent children and mums and wives and husbands and all that in Ukraine. I've got no time for that. I've got none. It disgusts me. Roman sanctions are light work compared to the innocent people dying killed at the hand of Russian soldiers. So he asked me, it got off lightly. Boris will sell and throw a party. That guy's a mess too. Another garden party at Boris's. But this time the champagne will be the best champagne, Savage, because they'll be using that money. He can't sell Jamie's not allowed. No, he won't sell it. The British government will sell it. That's what I heard. So basically, Boris and the British government at this moment in time sell Chelsea Football Club, and Roman will receive a single £1 note. No, they have a license for him to sell before May. If he doesn't, it goes into administration. Yep, it goes in admin. Ali on the news now. They're still trying to get it, but the government need him to prove it. Yeah, so basically what the government are doing, this could go to court yet, but what the government are doing, they've sanctioned him now. So by the time if it does go to court, they'll have all their evidence. You feel sorry for them, but would you feel sorry? Would they feel sorry for you? Probably not, but I'm just a nice guy. Stamford Bridge is burning down. I'm not going to read. I can't read that. Another thing, how the hell can Chelsea write off £1.5 billion off? Well, they can't. I don't know how, mate. It's going to be a tax deduction or something ridiculous like that. Boris owns Chelsea. It basically does. Boris Johnson owns Chelsea Football Club. Let that sink in. You know, Boris Johnson legitimately owns Chelsea Football Club right now. It's true. You got to think about it. The British government have frozen all Roman's assets, and he's not allowed to sell his own football club. It's up to Boris owns Chelsea Football Club. That's mad. Boris is probably signing Dominic Cummings and Theresa May as well as Statue of Churchill. That's why Boris is going so hard, hoping we can forget about the night. Yeah, but the night in the party, it never happened. You know. Yeah, I mean that party. My nan passed away around that time as well, and we were never allowed to see her because of COVID rules and all that. And then you got scumbags like Boris Johnson having parties in his back garden with people you're not meant to have people to see. So yeah, I can't stand the bloke personally. I can't stand the bloke, and I can't stand Roman Abramovich either. I mean, like you guys are saying, funding all that stuff and all that, and what's happening. How can he sit there? How can he even look himself in the mirror? UK government can be their new sponsor. Can you imagine? They have not got no sponsor now because 3 have left them, and they just got a picture of Boris's face on the Chelsea shirt. That's all right, my man. Don't worry about it. It's okay. They got a picture of Boris's face on the Chelsea shirt, and that's their sponsorship. That'd be absolutely hilarious. Oh, man. Great stream, Jamie. Have a great weekend, mate. Keep up your great content. Thank you very much, Alan. I appreciate that, my man. You really do. Guys, it's been a great video. Best thing for Chelsea would be part ownership like the Germany with the fans. And same here, bro. Nan and Greta, I can't not believe he's a leader of our country. No way would I go to war for that man. Nah, neither would I, mate. Neither would I, fella. And I feel for you, my man. I feel for you. So reactions. It's been absolutely fantastic having you in today, my man. Guys, Savage Reactions, go and check him out on YouTube. I think he's on Instagram as well, but go and check him out on YouTube. And say his main things is his wrestling channel. If you like your wrestling, go over there. His reactions are brilliant. He reacts to film trailers, Marvel stuff. I don't know if he's done his Obi-Wan Kenobi reaction. I don't know if he's done that. But yeah, go and check him out, guys. He's a tremendous bloke. He's a really great YouTuber. He's a massive Liverpool fan as well. Go and give him a sub. Cheers, Savage. I really appreciate it, my man. Jamie, but the government are hypocrites. Where was the energy for the new? Yeah. Look, Ali, you're bang on right, mate. You're bang right. You're absolutely bang on right, fella. Oh, you're totally right. They are totally right, my guy. Ali, Savage, Alan, Flogs, John Moore, Christopher, Alan, Steve, Doug, everyone who's been in the chats today. Everyone who's been in the chat, thank you very much. It's been a great stream. We've gone, an hour and a half? I've had a great time with you guys today. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks, bro. And yeah, we'll do the same. Some football content. And yeah, the Obi-Wan trailer is, I mean, that trailer is wicked, mate. That trailer is, that's going to be awesome. I'm a massive Star Wars geek, guys. If no one knows, I love Star Wars. So yeah, I love my wrestling, love my football. I'm a bit of a geek. I'm a nerd. Who cares? We all are, ain't we? At the end of the day, you never walk alone. PCS and you too, Savage. Guys, Ali, Alan, everyone who's been in the comments today. This has been an amazing stream. Thank you very much, guys. Saturday, 12:30. Watch along. Brighton, Liverpool. Check me out then. Thank you very much today, guys.